Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to cut out all the junk, cut out all the filler information today. We don't need any of it. It's actually very simple what's happened with the charts. It's exactly as expected, really. Our short-term predictions on this YouTube channel have been very concrete, very clear, and all of them have played out quite well over the last couple of weeks. We've seen a breakdown of the ascending wedge formation on Bitcoin very clearly. I mean, you couldn't have had clearer patterns of exhaustion on Bitcoin. It was so obvious. We had a broad, large ascending wedge formation stemming backwards a full month in the past. On top of that ascending wedge formation, we also had descending volume in the upwards trend, a textbook pattern of exhaustion. And on top of that, we also had a bearish RSI divergence with higher highs in the price chart, as you can see. Here's the first one, here's the second one, and lower highs in the RSI. I mean, all three textbook 101 first thing you're going to learn about TA patterns for exhaustion were playing out. It's unsurprising, completely unsurprising that Bitcoin broke downwards. And I can't offer you at this point, unfortunately, I can't really offer you insight as to what the short-term price action is doing. I don't know. There's not enough data, really. I mean, to me personally, it doesn't really look like there's definitive data that this is the bottom yet. Perhaps that will come in over the next few hours. We just haven't really been in this price region for long enough. We haven't really formed any structures yet. I don't see any real bullish absorption yet. I still see this RSI moving downwards. The volume's still increasing. So I'm not willing to say that this is the bottom at 63K. I do think there is a threat that Bitcoin could form some sort of neckline structure with three consecutive increasing in magnitude rounding top formations and then a breakdown. That is a possible scenario. But again, I just don't have enough evidence to validate anything particularly on the short term. What I can do is look at the medium term. And what I can do is tell you quite definitively what's going to happen on this medium term. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, or what the levels are you should watch in the medium term rather. And that's exactly what I'm going to do in this video. So we'll get into it in a second. Let's just run through a couple of advertisements quickly, and then we'll make this video short and sharp. So two advertisements here. We've got the BingX exchange and the Bitcoin exchanges. These are the two exchanges I refer on this YouTube channel, or I advertise on this YouTube channel. I've got my referral links down below. If you click on either of those links, right, to either of the exchanges, you'll be brought to a sign up page. And if you sign up, it's global non-KYC, by the way, so you can do that from anywhere in the world. You will get a 15% trading fee discount for life, just for using my link down below. 15% of trading fees for life. You're helping me by using my link, and you're helping yourself by getting on a good exchange that I've handpicked, by the way, and also getting a further discount. Global non-KYC, never been hacked before, low in trading fees. Take your pick, guys. The links are down below. Right, let's get back into it here. Again, making it short and sharp today. Broke down on Bitcoin. Medium term looks rough. We broke down from not only the wedge formation, but also from the mid-range rectangle. This rectangle here in the middle of the range between 66K and around 67.5K. We've broken that. And that level, I will say, was previously very decisive. If you're just looking back at this price action here, apologies for touching my face. I've got allergies today. You're looking at this price action here throughout the entirety of April. That was acting as resistance, and it was acting as support over here throughout the entirety of June. So it was a very decisive level in the past. Even up to, early July, just a few weeks ago, it was a very decisive resistance zone. But now we've kind of jumped up above it once, down below it another time, up above it again, and down below it again. And it's kind of losing validity. So I see that mid-range level just getting weaker and weaker and weaker, where it was previously very strong, to the point in which I'm not even really that confident, just for the sake of clarity, having it there in the same fashion that I have the bottom part of the range and the upper part of the range, which are clear decisive levels. So I might even just replace those lines with just a couple of horizontal lines, right? Horizontal line at 67.5 and a horizontal line at 66, and I'll make those red. I think that actually better suits what's really going on with these price charts here. And I might do the exact same thing for Ethereum. Just give me a moment. But what's happening now, we've seen the breakdowns on Bitcoin and Ethereum. We saw the FOMC decision come in yesterday, by the way. It was a flat line in interest rates. Next month, we'll most likely see a decrease in interest rates. I mean, it's actually pretty much certain at this point. Obviously, there's room for flexibility there, but for the most part, I mean, if you look at the market data says there's a 0% chance that interest rates will maintain next month. So get ready for a rate decrease, and that obviously could have a massive effect on the market. There's a lot of arguments going around, left translated cycle, 4-year cycle, all these things. I've addressed them many times, and I'll continue to address them as we head up to that rate decision, but that's in 48 days. So we've got plenty of time to discuss that. I just want to focus on what's actually happening in terms of the pressing matters right now. Bitcoin's broken down. I don't know if it's bottomed yet. I don't think there's enough evidence to suggest it has. It could very well go lower. What I do know is that this support region between 62 and 63k has been the support region in which we have found bottoms within this range. It's a very strong support zone. It's reflected on Ethereum. Ethereum has a very similar support level at 3,000 to 3,100. This is a zone on Bitcoin where all of the dynamic indicators are stationed, right? We're looking at Ichimoku Cloud. We're looking at 200-day SMA, which has led to the bottom on the last couple of moves. If it loads here, there it is. Last couple of moves, it's led to the bottom. We're looking at bull market support band. They all sit in that range. So for me personally, I'm not concerned about Bitcoin unless we drop below 62. We drop below 62 for any extended period of time. That's bad news, because it's bad news because we're losing all the dynamic levels. And these are dynamic levels, by the way. Like if we look at bull market support band, right? This is a dynamic level that has been absolutely critical to our macro and medium-term understanding of Bitcoin price action in the past. Like you go back to the 2017 bull market, you go back to 2021, you go back to any period of time other than the last couple of months, and the bull market support band, let's just zoom back quickly, has been critical, right? It led to the bottom here, led to the price action bottom here, over here, right? Every single interaction we have with this level, rejection down to the bear market lows here. We flipped it when we got back into a bullish market again, right? Every single interaction for the vast majority of interactions we have with this level, you know, flipping it in September, rejecting over here, getting above it, you know, entering an all-time high, rejecting from it, entering a bear market. Every interaction we have with this level is so important. And for Bitcoin to just flippantly drop below 62k again, you know, even though we just got back above it, right? That would be 2 fake outs with that bull market support band in the matter of, you know, a month and a half. That's not good, guys. It's not good because, yeah, you know, we're losing for support, but it's not good because we're losing validity from an indicator that has been absolutely crucial to our medium-term understanding of Bitcoin price action. Right, so we really don't want to go below 62k, not just because Bitcoin will be in a bad position, right? But because these indicators, which have given us a light in the darkness for like years on end, almost a decade, will become less and less valid and less reliable in the future. So I'm really hoping that Bitcoin doesn't go below 62.5 or 62. I really am. Now, as for the macro, like that's kind of a more you know, a problem of an analyst, you know, in terms of us having predictability in the markets, and it's bearish in general, but I mean, it's just not good to lose indicators that are so useful. But in terms of macro scale, as I've said before, like where do I want to see Bitcoin maintaining above on the macro scale? Well, technically, I think that Bitcoin is in a bull market as long as we're above this yellow line here. This yellow line stems backwards from 2019. It actually goes backwards from 2018. We could draw it further. It's a 6-year-long support line. It's cut through bear markets in the past. In fact, let's go ahead and draw it from 2018. Right, there it is. The entire bear market was below it. The entire bull market was above it. The entire bear market again was below it. The entire bull market we've seen so far is above it. You know, this is a level that divides bull markets and bear markets, historically speaking. And it's also led to the bottom, by the way, in the most recent correction. If we drop below that, we will have lost everything there is to hold, right? So that really is the last line of support, and currently that is down here at 54k. So it's quite a ways away, right? We've got a lot of breathing room in a macro scale, but as I said, we can't really be focused on the macro right now. The macro is intact, right? The macro is not a problem. If we drop 60k, then we can start talking about macro. But macro is fine for now. We're still, you know, 15-16% of a drop away from destroying the macro structure. It's really the medium term I'm concerned about, and it's these indicators that are just getting thrown around and tossed around on Bitcoin like they're nothing, and just thrown in the trash basically over the last month. Indicators that have been relevant for a decade just getting thrown in the bin. So I really hope, I really do not want to see Bitcoin breaking 62k. I just don't see, first of all, I just don't see why that would need to happen. And if it did happen, all of these insights that we've been able to harvest from these indicators, which have been so important to Bitcoin, will just go out the window. You know, it's just not, it would not be a good thing to occur. So Bitcoin, in my opinion, in a macro scale, is healthy still. In a medium-term scale, it's technically healthy, but we actually are pushing our luck here. Like, we don't want to go below 62 on the medium-term scale. If we do that, that's when you can actually probably, in my opinion, going below 62, like, you know, that might even be a period to start de-risking. You know, like, what's the point in holding if you're losing the validity from all of these indicators that have previously been so strong? Yeah, I know we have this support zone of the range right here at 60 to 61k, but like, what good is that if all of the dynamic indicators are broken? You know, considering as well that it broke over here just a couple of months ago, or a month ago, less than a month ago. So in my opinion right now, I think these charts really need to get a hustle on. I really do think that. I think that we really need to find our bottom in this price region definitively. We are still in an upwards trend. There has not been a break of that upwards trend. We have not entered a downtrend yet. We have not broke the low here yet. And I don't want to see it occur. Again, will I flip macro bearish and will I think there's a massive bear market if we go below 62? No, not at all. But I will be considerably more cautious than I am right now. Right now, I'm still in a very bullish, very optimistic position. I know I predicted this breakdown yesterday and it's occurred. Just because we saw a breakdown from a wedge doesn't mean we're bearish. Even though I predicted it, I'm not scared by it. But what I do understand is that, you know, there's only so long Bitcoin can continue mucking around for. And there's only so low we can go on these corrections. There's only so much disrespect we can have for these indicators. You know, we look at total 3 cryptocurrency market cap. Cryptocurrency, the total 3, the altcoin market, has this ascending support line in the weekly chart RSI. If we lose that, there's no coming back, right? And look how close we are to testing it again, right? We just don't really have the breathing room that I think a lot of people think we have right now. And although I remain bullish, I'm not going to be an idiot who just holds blindly at the same time. So I hope this video is a good mix between understanding we're in a bullish position and also kind of reminding you not to be complacent here, right? Don't fall into the trap of just thinking, oh, everything's all good, let's just hold blindly. No, like you need to actually pay attention to these charts because things are happening. And if you're just waiting for that explosive bull market without actually interacting with the charts, you might just get wrecked, right? This is not a guaranteed thing. There's no guarantee of this explosive bull market. It is the likely scenario given the charts right now, but you can't just log off and go AFK until it finally occurs because it may very well not. So look, I'm bullish right now. I'm macro bullish. The charts are macro bullish. But there are a few things I'm watching here. So let's wait and see what happens, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, check out the BingX and Bitcoin exchanges. My 15% trading fee discounts will be available with the links below permanently for life. So check them out. We've also got the VIP group on Telegram, guys. We trade altcoin signals 4 times a week. I post videos in there on altcoins. I give you my buying plans, my selling plans, where I'm taking profits, where I'm putting my stop loss, all of this stuff. And you can utilize that information to make money on altcoins like hundreds of members have done in the past. We've got a PDF with all of our historical trading results. Every single buy, every single sell, every single win, every single loss. It's all on that PDF, fully transparent, a 78.39% win rate. We've also got a group chat that you're getting access to with that membership. You can throw charts in there, discuss the markets with members, lots of useful information being put in there by members. So become part of that community if you're interested. And then finally, we'll check out the Crypto Academy. It's our course, myself and Mega Crypto. We developed this course in 2022, released it publicly about 2 years ago in May 2022. And we've got about 150 to 160 members in there who are learning TA actively or have already learnt TA, right? You're signing up to this course, you're getting lifetime access. You can learn at your pace, however you want, 30 hours of content. It's all there, guys. So check it out on the website. It's on sale right now as well. You're getting a discounted price for a limited time. Check it out. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you soon.